Tell me the story about Mont.
About Mark? What was the
I
story?
guess you. No, there was a story.
What story
You
was
should
it?
tell me.
No, dude, I'm not telling story that I've already told.
You are.
Those are weak.
Tell a new story.
Dude, let me think. Like, I was not
No.
prepared for this.
Telling a story.
Give me some content. What should the story be about?
Sex. Yeah, definitely. Make it
Yeah.
violent too.
Make it violent too. Uh,
Don't forget to add the slaves in.
okay, I'm gonna tell a story. Like, I'm telling a story, but you guys should tell a story after me, though. I don't have like 1,000
Okay,
stories.
Mock will tell the story after you. No, Mock will tell you the story after you.
After me, always. Okay, okay, wait. I'm gonna put it on public chat. I'm telling a story, so we both view. I'm telling a story. Okay, so listen. Okay, so it was this summer, right? Like before, like a year ago, let's say, almost like 8 months ago or some shit. But what happens is it was like fucking a bad period because what we do on the summer is we wait every week. New tourists come to the hotel I worked at. So every week there were like new girls to talk to, or like, and we used to do like whoever gets them first, because whoever gets their attention first has them, right? Because it's kind of hard because like some other guy will get them before you, and it's like there are only 5 girls or 10 girls per group that are like good age, like up to 20, like 20 or lower. There are only like 10 girls like that per group, so it's kind of hard. And there are like 50 fucking guys in the workplace. So I was like, I had kind of advantage because I used to go to the pool as well in the morning, and I used to like take sun bath or whatever it's
This
called.
guy's at the pool.
Yeah, yeah, I have like my body is like so nice that like I attract people just by looking at me. So back to the story. So back to the story. Two girls come. Everybody like wants to go like with them. Like everybody wants to talk with them. First days goes by. Apparently they met two guys at the fucking hotel, and they go out with them. I didn't know shit about it. I know they were there, but I didn't get the chance to talk to them because like they're with family most of the time because it's like a family vacation place. Like usually people come with family. So like two guys go to them before me, and then they went out with them. It was like fucking probably like 8 p.m. when they did, and they stayed with them until like 10 p.m. So they stayed with them for like 2 hours at the beach. They go out, they go away from them because they, I don't know, they were like inappropriate. They told me, I don't know what they did honestly, but they go to the bar where I worked at, and like they sit at a table. The waiter that was like serving them comes to me and tells me, "Yo, I know these two girls. Like me and the waiter were like friends, by the way. We were like we chill together all the time there." And this guy, chill. We just spend time, dude. We go to the pool. We drink beers.
Spend time together, alright?
Yes.
Spend time together.
Okay, so this guy tells me, "Yo, because I used to work with shisha there, right? And if I wanted to, I can smoke for free, and that's what I did like 3 or 4 times a day." So back to that is that I he tells me, "Yo, I know these two girls." He didn't even know them, dude. He said hi to them once. That was all. He said hi to them once. They just recognized him, and he told me, "I know them, so you should go talk to them." Like I was at the other table drinking, smoking shisha, and he was like, "You should go talk to them, and then I'll introduce you. Like when you are at the table, if they start getting weirded out, I'll come and introduce you." And I was like, "Fuck it, okay." I go up to them. One of these girls, I have to say, was 18, and the other was 17. The 18-year-old was like super fucking cute, both from Poland, didn't know English that well, but the girl that was 18 was a blonde, super cute. The 17 one had black hair, kind of fat, but still nice. Like she was like a nice type of fat.
Kinda fat.
Yeah, it was like, dude,
Doesn't want to make a look,
she was thick. Let's just say she was thick. Okay, so back to it. I go to their table. Like I had eye contact with them like 3 or 4 times maybe. Like they understood that I was hitting at them. So I go to the table. I say, hey, what up, blah blah blah. So I told them like I've seen you at the pool today. I was kind of shy because I didn't know what to say because I never met them, but still, like that was basically what I was doing for 3 months straight, going to girls, like fucking introducing myself. So they were like blah blah blah. We start talking, and at that moment when I didn't even know because I was waiting for the other guy, the waiter, to come and like actually introduce me. And just at the moment where they start talking, he comes to me like and says to the girls, "Hey, so this is the present I told you about today." And I was like, "Fuck!" And he started laughing. So I told them, like while they were laughing, I told them, "Can I sit there?" Yeah, sure. Blah blah blah. I sit there, and I told them I had the shisha on the other table, like almost next to them. And I told them, "Yo, do you like shisha?" They were like, "Yeah, but kinda, but yeah, sure." I bring the shisha to them, and they were like smoking,
What?
making
Wait, what did you bring to him?
shisha. Dude, it's like hookah, the thing that makes smoke.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and we start talking. Actually, with shisha, it's kind of easy because when you have no fucking conversation to do, you can just smoke a little bit and like time passes and like you find a new conversation in the meantime. And I just like we kept talking about oh who you here with, how old are you, blah blah blah. And the thing with these girls was they didn't know English that well, so they were basically using a translator once in a while to catch up with what we were saying. And yeah, time goes by. I spent like an hour with them on the table, right? This guy, the waiter, comes to me and says, "Yo, I'm finishing the shift that I have like as a waiter for half an hour. So can you keep them around for half an hour more?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I told like in the meantime, wait, this like another funny part. My dad was with his friends because my dad like stays there. Like the hotel owner is best friends with my dad, so like literally I can do whatever I want there. And this guy, so my dad and his friends, like looked at me being with two girls, and all of them, I'm telling like all my fucking friends, my dad's friends, wanted to come to me and like sit with me, and they were like, three of them were like messaging me on my fucking phone. Yo, how old are they? So can we come and sit? Literally, these are like dead as 40-year-old guys or more texting me, yo, how old are they? Are they up like above 18? Because like literally every girl like at that age looks can be from 18 to 25
From
like
eight, from eight, from eight.
yeah
Yeah,
fuck off
from eight.
fuck off so like I was dealing with that part too but they no one came, no one disturbed me, probably like my dad told them yo don't go because if he wasn't there they would have come just to my table, introduce themselves like I'm his friend. Whatever. Time passes by like another half an hour, and I tell the girls, "Yo, do you have to go to your rooms, or can you stay out for a bit more, like at night?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure. We need to ask our parents, but I think we can." So their parents were like like more corporative, let's say. So they were like, "Okay, you can stay outside as long as you want." And okay, this guy finishes his shift. The girls tell me, "Yo, we need to get changed. We're going to the room, but we're gonna come back like downstairs." And I was like, "Fuck it, okay."
No,
What?
no.
Okay, so they go to the room, and me and the guy was like just waiting because we didn't get any. I think I got like one of them, one of their Instagram, but like we didn't have any contact with them. So we were waiting downstairs, and they come down with their little sister. By the way, their little sister was like fat as fuck, and they are not like these two girls were not sisters together. They were like best friends. Like the little girl was sister with one of them. She was like I don't know, like 10 years old or something like that.
So perfect for you, yeah.
And she comes down. She's like super fat and super ugly kid, like that a super ugly kid. They bring a bottle of wine with them, like literally a bottle of wine. They had it at their room or some shit. I don't know where they found it. We get the wine. We get like some plastic. Like they tell us, "Yo, we got this," and we tell them, "Yeah, sure. We're gonna find some fucking plastic glasses or whatever they're called." And we go to the beach, like like right in front of the hotel. There's like the beach. We go to the beach, sit there, we put some music on, and like just start flirting, but we couldn't like make anything happen because like the little sister was there, and we're like, yo, me and this guy were like all the time, yo, doesn't the little girl want to go to sleep? Like question mark, and they were like, no, she's okay, blah blah blah, and we're like fine with it, I guess. We had a fun time at the first day we went out. We had a fun time, just like chatting, doing some, I don't really remember. Like we drank a lot as well. We stayed up until like 3 or 4 a.m. So we spent like another 3 hours with them at the beach. We each one of us got like this waiter was like 24-year-old, so he had to get the older girl. He had to be with the 18-year-old, and I was stuck with the 17. So what happened is like they go to their room, we go to our houses, and we plan about tomorrow. Yo, what are we gonna do tomorrow? We just plan it like whatever. Plans never happen usually. Like you just have to flow with it. Tomorrow comes by, we get their Instagram, we start chatting with them all day. Like he was chatting with the 18-year-old, the cute one. I was chatting with the thick one. And
That one?
fuck off, like dead ass. She was actually cute, like actually cute, and she was not that fat. She was thick, dude. Let me end it with that. She was thick, and I'm looking at messages on fucking YouTube live stream. But Buzz got my back. His messaging went back. And okay, so next game comes by. We go to the pool. I see them. They're with their parents. We just wave at each other, say hey, and doesn't really not much happens. They came to my fucking table once while they were at the pool. I was at a table at the bar, like smoking, and they came at the table, sit with me for like 30 minutes. Not much happened. They left, and we set up like a date or like a time to meet again after like at night again, like after 12, and they were okay with it. But we told them, yo, don't bring your sister with you this time, and they were like, yeah,
What?
don't bring your little sister, the kid, with you this time. That's what I told her. Like we told them, and we got another bottle of wine, I think, from what I can remember, and a couple of beers. Yeah, we got like 8 beers, maybe, or 12, I'm not sure, and like another bottle of wine. We got two at by the end, and we go out, right? We go out. We go back to the beach. We start drinking. We are like probably 1 a.m. at the time. We start doing some like spin the bottle challenge, or I don't even remember, but like it was some kind of spin the bottle challenge. We were doing challenges, let's say. And long story short, we're like keep talking to each other, and this guy kisses. No, again. So what happens is that I get to ask the other girl, right? The beautiful one. So I get to ask her, "Yo, have you ever like you two? Have you ever kissed it like each other like best friends?" Because they told her, "Oh, we're very close. We're best friends." Oh, by the way, my hoe became diamond. So they tell me we're best friends. So I told them like I know best friends are usually pretty close. So have you ever like kissed each other? I mean, even like a baby kiss, it doesn't really matter. I'm just asking. Yeah, we kissed each other like a couple of times. Blah blah blah. On what occasions I tell them like we were drunk at a party, blah blah blah, and then we were like they themselves drank like half a bottle. Me and this guy were drinking beers, and them themselves drank like a half a bottle of wine. So like two girls have a bottle of wine. And I'm telling them, well, you're kind of drunk now, right? Not really, blah blah blah. Okay, so why don't you try it right now? And they actually kissed each other, like fucking French kissed each other for like a bit. And me and this other guy was like, fuck yeah, we scored right now. It's like 100%. And we were like, oh, so we were like going on and on about like some other stories, and this other guy tells the thick girl, "Why don't you kiss him?" or some shit like that. I don't really remember. Or he's a good kisser or some shit like that. And she's like, "Oh really? Yeah, you want to try it?" And she was like, "Okay." We kiss, and then in the meantime, while I kiss her, this other guy kisses the other girl, and we were like okay with it. We keep going. We keep going. Like the night, it was like 2, maybe 3 a.m. at the not 3, but like 2 a.m. maybe, not even 2 actually. Yeah, around 2. Let's just say around 2. And uh, like we keep talking, and I ask this girls, "Have you ever had a threesome?" Like the one I had turns out to be a virgin. The other girl turned out to have sex but never had the threesome. So we keep talking. I ask her, so have you ever tried kissing like three people at the same time? Like two people at the same time, I mean like three in total. And she was like, no. And I thought, why don't we try that? And she was like, okay. And I literally have a fucking video on my phone about that. I brag about it sometimes. And yeah, literally, dude. What did you do in the summertime? I showed that video. Look at me. So what happens? I brag about like I had threesome because that's what everybody thought, but I didn't. I'm just saying off the bat. So we kissed all three together, and then the other guy got his turn. So come on, don't let this guy out. I told them like let this guy kiss you too, and they were like fucking French kissing three people at a time with that other guy, and I was like taking a video of that. And after that, this guy gets on top of me, but like she was not naked. She was just on top of me at the fucking whatever those are.
Wait, Bo, how much did it take to get your souls collected?
Dude, it's 5 million keys. So I don't really know. Time 5 times 4 equals like 40 hours. Let's just say 40 hours for this.
How many? Check how many souls you have.
2,500.
Okay.
How much you got? Come on, dude.
I just baited you, bro.
I don't really give a fuck. Dude, when I told you I had the diamond hole, I didn't really care because I knew you would understand. So, okay, back to the story. Fuck, I forgot what I was at the part. Oh, damn, dude, where was I at? Yeah, so.
At the part, yeah, she was on top of you, grabbing your dick righteously.
Okay, back to the story. Back to the story. Uh, it was probably like 2 a.m. or some shit at that time now. 2 a.m. and a bit. And this girl gets on top of me. We start kissing or whatever. I start grabbing her, and it was like pretty sexual at the time. But we ran out of alcohol. The other guy was doing the same thing with the other girl, and we're like completely chilling. In the meantime, we ran out of alcohol and was like, "Yo, what are we gonna do?" Because they want to drink more, and we have to go, and like we have to go get more. We got I went to the fucking shop. I got another bottle of fucking wine, like the same type that we had. Get back to the girls, and no, wait. So what happened is that I tell the girl I was with, "Yo, let's go together," and she was like, "Okay." But then she was worried because her mom or like her parents might come to the like around the place where we were at, and if they don't see her there, they were gonna get worried, or they were like around walking or some shit like that. And I was like, okay, just go back to the place. I'll get the wine and I'll come back. And she was like, fine. She goes back. I come back with the wine like after a bit. And the other guy was like, fuck, dude, I was almost gonna fuck this girl until her friend came because like they were completely alone, right? And like this other girl came early because she was worried about their parents or something. And he was like, fuck, dude, I just missed the chance. I was like, fuck it, dude, it's like all night and blah blah blah. Back to the like they keep drinking, we keep drinking as well, and we're back to the fucking sexual position, but like with clothes on, dude. And their parents, like we were completely just kissing, blah blah blah, and their parents come by, like from the dark. We were like quite a bit far away from the hotel. They find us. I don't even know how they did. And they come to the spot where we were at, and we were like kissing at the time, and they were like, like the thing they'll wake up, and we were like, fuck, like, what are we gonna do now? We got caught or some shit. But, like, what are they gonna do? I don't know, they fucking talk in Polish, so I didn't really understand what their parents told them. But they just told them, we have to go. Talk to us, like, a lot. Not a lot, but they didn't even talk to us live. They just chatted with us after, like, that night. Like, all day, the next day, we see them at the beach or at the pool. They tell this, like, fat one or thick one to sleeping with me. The thick one doesn't because she's a virgin, blah blah blah, and the other one goes with the other guys. So yeah, I got no pussy at that time. That was basically the story. Here you go.
Wait, so what was the whole point?
It's not a point. It's just a story. Fuck off.
Are you serious? You just told like a 300,000 hour story and you didn't even pipe. Part of the story is
Bro, there was like no climax in that.
Dude, the moral of the story is that we got called that night, or I was gonna fuck that night. If we didn't get called that night, I was gonna fuck, but that didn't happen. So, whatever.
Damn.
Yo, Mark, it's your fucking turn, dude. That told
Damn,
long.
dude, I don't have like a 3-hour story like
I don't
that.
care. You tell whatever you got.
Alright. So basically, it's like high school soccer season, right?
Yo, wait. I'm gonna say in chat, Mark is telling, story. Go.
Alright, so
Oh,
basically,
God.
dog, it's high school soccer season, and I got a new girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, this girl's like all fine and whatever. Like, you know, like you get to know the girl more. Like after a while, like we just kind of like joke flirted like once, like, and like you know we introduced it like each other because like I knew like some of her friends and like her friends knew me. Like, and I was like dapping up her friends, and I was like, sure, I'll dap up this girl too, because like, you know, that'd be awkward if I just didn't say hi or anything. Like, if she was in the group like next to her friends.
Right.
But so I was talking to this girl named Nicole at the time, basically. Like,
At the time,
she was
like, she changed her name now.
No. Okay. This is before, like, I got to know the girl. But
Mm-hmm.
let me explain the context before I met the girl.
Mm-hmm.
I was, well, my ex now. I was talking to a girl named Nicole, and, like, she was, like, super freak, dude. And, like, we were, like, friends for 2 years, and, like, she's just, like, dude, like, she would literally, like, grab my dick in chemistry class and, like, literally, like, start grinding on me, like, kind of, like, low-key, like, in chemistry class, like, while we're, like, standing up watching like a presentation in a group or something.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, we were talking for a long time. Like,
yo, wait. I need to ask this though. I need to put it in perspective. How hot are you? Like, 1 out of 10.
That's biased if I say how hot am I.
Dude, I'm just asking because if
No.
this girl is so into you, is that a reason because you got money? Is it a reason because you're like some shit, or is it because
I
you're
didn't even
hot?
have a job at the time.
So you were broke.
I gave her $20 in a $5 Popeyes box.
Okay, let him tell the story. Mark. If you don't want to answer, how hot are you? Like, dude, don't. It's
Bro,
like
that's biased if I say like 10, you're gonna say like, yeah, you're full of shit, kid. If I say
No.
1, it makes me look like a pussy. Like what?
no, just like say, dude. Like for me,
Okay,
for example,
okay. I'd say like I'm like a, you know, I'm not like perfect, but I'd say like 9 or like 8.
that's nice. Yeah, you have self-confidence. That's good. Like myself, I would say the same. I'm like a 9 if I like get my hair done or whatever, put gel on
Yeah.
them. Okay, back to the story.
I'm just as fucking 10 all the time.
Alright, but basically, I was talking to this freak, like, and like, she was like low key cheating on like her boyfriend with me because like she was like low key like,
Mhm.
like really into me, like bro, like I remember like, actually I'm not gonna go that deep, but basically like she was like cheating like
Yeah.
on her boyfriend with me,
Mhm.
and but we didn't end up doing anything. Like the most we did was like make out, and like she like rubbed me or whatever. But
Yeah.
basically, I meet this.
Also, what's the whole
my
point of
ex
the
now.
story if you didn't fuck?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what you told me, bitch.
Let me explain my story, dog. Okay? I didn't finish my story.
Okay.
Basically, I get to know this girl, like my ex now,
Mhm.
and Nicole comes into play earlier. But basically, my ex's name. Let's just say like, let's say my
Julie,
ex's name is,
whatever.
like, Jolie, whatever. Example, Jolie.
Yeah.
Jolie would like. So obviously, like, I get to know Jolie because like of a friend group and everything. You know, I get to know. And slowly, you know, I start talking to her. I add her on Snapchat. You know, like, cause she was kind of hot, like at the time.
Mhm.
So, and then like slowly, like I figured out, like, oh yeah, she has like depression and everything. I mean, that's common, like almost like every white girl does, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And
I've
slowly,
dealt with that
like,
shit.
short story, like she like we start getting like we start dating basically.
Yeah.
It was like really good. Like for the first like month, we were just like super good, like FaceTiming all the time. And then I started playing MC.
Yeah, you
And
know
then
that's a deal breaker, dude.
I started dedicating less time to her and FaceTiming her less because like she was kind of getting annoying.
Yeah, I know.
And then low key, like she was like starting to gain weight and like become uglier, so I started losing interest.
Yeah, I get it.
And
Who left who?
What?
Who left who? Well, that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, I left her. It was kind of like a mutual decision, like
Yeah, did you just stop talking, or was it like, yo, we should break up?
a breakup.
Yeah, that's hurt.
But basically, like we're dating everything. She like, and then like slowly she became like she dyed her hair blue. Like she had like a phase in the middle of a relationship, and like she went like
She bought a
total, like,
Corvette, fucking all that.
no, bro. She had like she had like black jeans, like chains, like on her like.
Oh my god.
She had like those like little hanging like e-boy chains or e-girl chains on her jeans or whatever, and she dyed her hair blue.
She had the I Heart Boobies bracelets, one that said "Rar."
Rar.
Okay, I guess you can just like that, whatever. She became into one of those, and I was like the supportive boyfriend, cause like I tried focusing more on her personality than like her
Dude, I'm the
appearance, 'cause, like, she
same.
was really chill, like how Boss is like chill,
Yeah.
but basically like she was super cool and everything, and then like I don't know, like when she like smoked like hella boof, so like she was like kind of like fucked all the time,
Mm.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
I don't know.
she was like when she smokes boof, like she just like cannot have a conversation with me, like it's like
Damn.
impossible to like understand. But basically, like like all this, like we're like going progressing relationship, and then like obviously like I start playing Minecraft, she starts going in her emo phase, whatever, like, and she wants me to go to her Thanksgiving dinner with her family. I'm like, bro, like I don't think this relationship's gonna work out, and I don't want to get to know her family. So basically, what I did was like, yeah, I don't want to go to your Thanksgiving family dinner because like I don't want to like it's like so early in the relationship, right? It's like almost like a month or two in the relationship,
Mm.
and it's like 1 or 2 months. She's asking me to like do it, like, and I'm like, I don't want to do it. And then she's like, it really hurt her feelings. But like, you gotta see from my perspective. I bet you guys can like, like, see from my perspective. Like, why, like, you don't want to meet a girl's family like 1 month or 2 months out of like.
Dude, you haven't even fucked her in the
Yeah, I
meantime?
want to go shake hands with her dad and then fuck her upstairs.
Yeah, that was like smooth. Dude, did you fuck her or not? Like, you said the most we did was make out, right?
No, that's a Nicole girl.
Oh, that was like the other girl. Yeah, the one that was cheating.
Okay.
Okay, got it. You don't have to say. Don't worry about it.
Just like we're going. Like,
How long did you stay with Jolie?
We didn't we didn't really like do much, and then like we started hanging out at each other's houses, like cuddling, like whatever she wanted.
Got it.
Blah blah, and then we start getting like into it.
Yeah, I get it. So how long?
Slowly. What?
How long did you stay together?
I think like 4 months.
Damn, that's quite a lot.
It's a lot.
Dude, my relationship never lasts. Like that my longest relationship was my first one, and that was in like 7th grade. That I didn't know how much it lasted. But like.
Alright, but listen.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted.
We start making the next step. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm starting to like pipe. Like I didn't even really pipe. Like it was really bad. So like I pipe like so like. She's kind of like not very like attractive because like I said, she kind of like gained weight and everything.
Yeah.
So I had a like big problem. Like like we were like in her basement. Like her parents were constantly coming downstairs and everything. And like
yeah.
it was just like oh fuck. I'm trying to like think and like explain. Yeah, her parents like we were hanging out like in her basement, and her parents like come down like every so often, but like we don't know, and like her like ceiling is pretty squeaky because they're always walking around, so we can't tell whether or not like her parents are coming down.
Yeah.
So like we're getting into it, like we're like fuck it, just do it, let's just do it.
Yeah.
So we get naked, we're starting to do it, and I just can't like really get like a full hard on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like dude, her dad might just walk down there.
Yeah, like you can't do like you cannot tell me like you can get a full hard like just like.
Nah, dude,
Like,
I wouldn't even dare to do that on her house with her dad upstairs. I was like, gonna fuck it, dude. Let's go to my car. Let's go drive. I don't care. I'm not doing it here.
Yeah, dude, but basically I couldn't get like a full like full thing going.
Yeah.
And like we were at an angle where like it was like a full like a 70-degree angle. Like my like.
Yeah, don't worry. You were at an angle. Let's just leave it at that.
Like my dick and like it at a like 70-degree angle, like going inside, and it was just like horrible because like it was bending and shit. And it was like
Yeah.
really bad. But basically, yeah, we were just like, yeah, this isn't working out. Let's just stop. Cause like we were both super nervous because like of our parents coming down and shit like that.
True.
And then basically like the relationship goes downhill from there. Like
Her dad didn't walk down, dude. I was waiting for that part. Dude, I was so waiting for her parents to come down.
This isn't the climax, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
You told me you didn't have a
Okay.
3-hour story, but here you go.
Okay, so basically, what we end up doing, we like Christmas rolls by, and like we're like we're gonna go see Christmas lights, but it's like super like long line. Like you know how Christmas lights are. It's like so long. And I'm like, I'm in a really shitty mood because like I don't really want to go see Christmas lights. It's like kind of boring, and fucking like the line's like literally so long. Like it's like maybe like a 45-minute wait, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I was kind of a pissed off mood because like I didn't want to do it. She's like, oh, it really hurt me when you didn't want to go. Blah blah. We always hang out at your house or my house. I'm like, okay, let's do something else. She was like, oh no. And then blah blah. Basically like. Like she's like telling all her friends like, oh yeah, I'm a bad guy and everything, and I'm like, realistically like, it's because of these specific reasons. Like I couldn't tell her because it was because of like hair, or like she was just gaining weight and like not looking like whatever she looked like before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the looks, Mark. You don't care about the personality.
Dude, it's always like looks matter. Like if you have fucking bad looks, it's not about your personality. I'm gonna tell a short story after this about that. Are you done?
Wow, Bo.
No.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Basically, we like maybe like a month or two down, like we're like barely like Snapchatting each other, and like okay, let's hang out, like because she was grounded for like maybe like 4 weeks, and like let's hang out, and then eventually we break up there, and then she's like crying, like bawling in her car, like going home, like I could tell, and then like that night, like I decided to get hammered. I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm happy, because like I didn't want to like be with her anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was like, fuck it. And then I called the girl that I had like originally left for that girl.
Nicole?
Nicole back.
Damn.
I called Nicole back. She immediately
Was she
said
still in the
back.
relationship though? You
No.
don't know. You don't care.
She was talking to somebody.
Yeah. Uh huh.
But basically, she was just like totally like into me, like basically. Like,
Yeah, she was so happy for you to call her.
But basically, we started hanging out like more and more, and then eventually, I bring her over to like my place, and then we like obviously like we like pipe and shit like that, but
Yeah. Dude, a question. Do you live with your parents though?
Huh?
Do you live with your parents?
yeah.
It's kind of weird because here in where I live is like kind of weird to bring like girls home when you
No,
have
it's weird. I know.
when
It's
you have
weird.
parents around. No, here's like fucking no way. Unless you're gonna bring a wife home, don't bring her at all.
I'm bringing a wife home.
Yeah, unless you're gonna do that, don't bring her at all. I literally have to sneak girls in when my mom is like at work or something like that. I like if I get a girl home.
It's not even fun, dude, because like you can't even hear her. It's like you have to like, especially if like you're making her like scream. Dude,
No,
like,
it's even
really
to
bad.
chill, even to spend time. Bringing a girl home is nice because you can watch a movie, not even fuck, it's just like to spend fucking time. But you cannot do that here because like fucking mental. If you bring a girl home, she's not a friend. No fucking way. Like it's kind of fucked up about that. That's why I want to
Yeah,
leave
I
alone,
get
but
what
I've
you
not.
mean, but I was like, fuck it, like I really wanted to do it. And,
Okay, keep
it
going.
was, like,
Sorry.
Yeah, I really wanted to do it, but basically, like, we ended up doing it. Like, she was, like, so loud, dude. Like, it was, like, really bad. So I ended up covering her with a pillow, right? And
Shit.
just, like, I literally shoved her, like, fucking mouth with a pillow.
Let's go, my boy.
And, like, eventually, like, she just, it actually worked, like, but I had to give her, like, I had to do, like, it was only one position that I actually worked with a pillow.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I had to put, like, her face, like, into the bed while, like, holding the pillow over her head. She was literally fucking screaming, dude. Like, I promise you, like.
Oh my god.
I know it sounds like, oh yeah, you're fucking hot shot, but like.
No, it doesn't really matter, dude. Like there are some girls that are gonna scream no matter what.
Yeah, but it was so bad. But basically, moral of the story, I was talking to Nicole, and then I left Nicole for Jolie, and then I came back to Nicole and piped her while she's talking to someone.
Nice. Very nice, very nice. So, after, like, you left the girl and then went with Nicole, or were you still with the other girl? Like,
Nah,
did you
I
cheat
left
basically?
Jolie. I didn't cheat. I didn't do anything.
Have you ever cheated?
No, I didn't. I didn't personally cheat ever.
Dude, that's kind of fucked up. Okay, so your story's done, but that's kind of fucked up because, like, for me, I have a bar and everything, and I'm like, I go around a lot. I know a lot of people, like, I got friends and shit. And every girl, like, every fucking single girl that I meet, or like, I'm into, or I'm in a relationship with, every fucking girl expects me to cheat. Like, literally. And the thing with me is, like, if somebody, like, if some other girl were to ask me, like a friend, do you cheat? I would tell them, I would not say I don't, but I would only if, like, like, a girl, like, literally came to me, which is, like, quite impossible. Like, literally, a girl came to me, yo, let's fuck. That's when I was gonna cheat, because I was not gonna say
Yeah,
no to
that's the
that.
only way I do too.
Yeah, like, I was not gonna say no to that, like, but
You know, the
I
best
was
thing
not
about
gonna talk to like I was not gonna stay with the other girl or whatever. That's like the point. And like I've never cheated. That's like basically it. I've never cheated, but I've never had a long-term relationship to like ruin though. So that's kind of it. But I kind of hate the fact that everybody expects me to cheat because that makes me a fuckboy, but not really because like
Bro, fuckboys are made for a reason, dog. Like, it's because girls break their hearts at first. Or they get fucked over by girls.
yeah, actually, yeah, true, true, true. That's actually true. I know a guy, the waiter I was telling you about. He had this fucking exact story. He was kind of a fuckboy, let's say. Like he got around, but he was like kind of a pussy. Kinda, not really. He was a nice guy, but kind of a pussy. But this guy was like he had a long-term relationship with a girl since high school, and he stayed with her for like 3 or 4 fucking years or some shit. And then she cheated on him, I think. And like right after that, she told me I don't have faith in fucking relationship anymore. Like I'm never gonna have like he's like heartbroken completely because he loved this girl. And like I see how this one becomes a fuckboy because he doesn't like believe in like an actual relationship anymore. Yo, Buzz, it's your turn. Go tell a story. Is Buzz even here?
Nah. Unless you tell a story, dog.
No, Buzz was taking a run. He Buzz actually fucking messaging me on the fucking stream. Who's gonna tell a story? Like I can tell a story, but it's kind of weak. Come on, who's gonna tell a story, guy?
Lizzie, dog.
Lizzie, come on. Dude, your birthday was like yesterday or 2 days ago. I can't even remember because my mind is fucked up because of the game.
It wasn't even me, bro. You got the wrong guy.
Oh fuck, it was the other guy. The other guy.
Yeah, dog.
It was the other one who starts the name with G. Fuck off.
Okay.
Giggles, whatever it's called, right? Giggles?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have a story, dude.
Jordan, tell a story.
In your whole life, you haven't like had a story worth telling.
Bro, I just made up a story up on a spot. Like, come on.
Dude, like literally, do you really think I French kissed 3 girls? No, but I actually did, like I'm cool.
Holy shit. Okay, Savage, take it away.
Like just make up some shit, dude. Like now, like listen, you might have a story that didn't end too well. You might have a story that didn't end too well, but make it on your story that you're gonna tell it like it ends well. You get what I'm saying here?
Go ahead, say Savage.
Good for you.
Bro, I'm not doing that, dog. I'm stoned right now, my nigga. Like, I just woke up. I'm hitting Kate, dog. Like,
Come on, guys. No one, no one. Okay,
I
think.
could probably take another story.
You want to say another one?
No, not really.
No, you're taking a break too.
Like,
bro, if I get another capture.
nobody wants to.
Yeah, let's just take a break. We're gonna tell stories later, okay? Fuck it. We're gonna tell stories like 2 hours later. I'm just gonna live stream me grinding cane in the meantime, chilling here.
Chilling.